Generation Tool Belt, they're called, these guys right now, because there's been a push. I saw it on NBC News. They're calling them Generation Tool Belt because there's a push to get a lot of kids are moving back away from the high prices of college.
Right.
And they're getting into the technical fields again, which is, we could tell you that because
and what's cool is that the kids are into that. They really don't want that high price of college.
No. I don't
for
want
themselves. And as parents, of course, you don't want that.
Yeah. So we have the kids are getting their applications in. They have to be we have to have them by what date, Mrs. Groom?
April 1st.
April 1.
However, out of district needs to be in by March 15th.
Mm-hmm. So if you are not a resident of Westfield, those applications got to be to Westfield Tech Academy by March 15th in
And
order
they
for
have
them
to
be
have
qualified.
their Chapter 74 approval through their district superintendent by that day.
Yes, and Chapter 74 is the governing law of tech schools by the state. We don't make the dates up. They do it for us.
Correct.
So we just follow the rules, and then before you know it, it's May, and we are interviewing kids to come to the school.
That's
so
correct.
It's great.
It is.
So
it's a great time of year.
Yeah. We do have a lot of the restaurant open. The old restaurant was open yesterday, and it is open. And I had a nice Reuben sandwich with some mac salad side.
Yeah.
What'd you have?
I had the
chicken?
No, the salad. The Cobb
the Cobb salad looked really
it
hearty.
Was beautiful.
Yeah.
It was massive.
Yeah.
And then I also tried the cheeseburger chowder.
Yeah, I did too. If you are around today or tomorrow, you got to stop by. I know it's cold. It's tough to get out, but you can't beat the deal on the prices. $8. I had a Reuben and what was it? Reuben and soup and mac salad. And I don't know. The buffet's coming up too, right?
Yeah,
what do you got? Can you tell everybody what we got for the menu?
So the
Do that,
soups
and I'll
this
just
week
check. Yeah.
to keep you warm on these cold days, cheeseburger chowder or cabbage soup. And the salad we were talking about is a grilled chicken Cobb salad, grilled marinated chicken over greens with tomatoes, cucumbers, onion, bacon, boiled egg, peppers, and avocado, served with your choice of dressing. It was fabulous. And then the entrees today are garlic chicken and pasta, sautéed chicken with garlic, spinach, white wine, Parmesan cheese, and a touch of cream tossed with penne pasta, and that's served with a petite salad. The other entree for today is a French onion Salisbury steak, classic Salisbury steak served on top of a crouton and finished with a rich onion sauce and shredded Swiss cheese, served with mashed potato and glazed carrot.
Yes.
And then there's a tuna club as one of their sandwich specials. It's tuna salad on 3 slices toasted ciabatta bread with lettuce, tomato, and bacon, served with the chef's side. Yesterday was mac salad. And the corned beef Reuben that you were speaking of. With corned beef, with sauerkraut, Swiss cheese, everything okay over there?
Yeah, the lighting it makes me look so bald, and I am bald, but I'm losing my hair. Thanks,
okay,
Dad.
just for the
But it's so bright. It's like it makes me look like
yeah.
Like you remember the guy in the cartoon with just the head,
What, Max Headroom?
No, my Max Headroom. No. Anyway, I'm sorry. Are you doing buffet?
Yeah, we're going to do that right now.
Yeah, the buffet is Friday. What do we got there? That's a big one.
Yep. Besides the soups, and don't forget, we're open 10:45 to 12:15. Friday, they have a garden salad, carved garlic crusted pork loin with pan gravy, baked stuffed chicken with a supreme sauce, braised curry chicken, shepherd's pie, vegetable lasagna.
Shepherd's pie. I could eat the whole thing.
How about that? Shrimp and scallop Alfredo, roasted red potatoes, Delmonico.
Video down. Okay, go ahead.
Roasted butternut squash, buttered broccoli, assorted confections.
What?
That would be the desserts.
Oh, that's a word I didn't know.
I know.
What is it? Convections?
Confections.
Oh, like confectionery sugar. Okay, nice.
Confections.
So if you can get out there, support the restaurant. It's always nice. The kids are working. The kids are cooking.
That's how they get their experience.
It's a great deal. I mean,
absolutely.
You either whether you come just to eat for the day or you do the buffet tomorrow.
Do takeout?
Or do takeout. You can't do Can you do takeout buffet?
You can. I mean, it's just the only
People
thing
don't
with
do that, though.
they
you
do.
Can't come back.
They do it.
Oh,
I've
they
seen
do.
them. But the thing is, you can't come back. So it's
Defeats
one
the
and done.
purpose a little bit. Yeah. So, great thing. The restaurant is up and humming. That's the sophomore junior week right now. We'll talk about co-op later because we've got a lot of good things going there. What we'll do right now, though, is a great job with reading that, by the way.
I can read.
Yes.
That I can do. I may not be able to
There's
post.
not a lot you can
but I
do,
can
but
read.
reading is one of them. Yeah. So let's do this. Let's take Sophia. Let's do a quick commercial. Whatever floats your boat, pick one, and then we're gonna bring on the quiz team. They've been on the show before, but we want to talk about them one more time because they got a great thing coming up tomorrow.
Support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by Bay State Dental. Comprehensive dentistry at 14 convenient locations in Springfield, Chicopee, Longmeadow, West Springfield, Belchertown, East Longmeadow, Ludlow, Northampton, Greenfield, and Wilbraham, as well as 29 Broad Street in Westfield. Bay State Dental makes it a priority to help you achieve and maintain the healthy smile you deserve. On the web at baystatedental.com.
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 at 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
And we are back. That was a quick one. We are back on Tiger Talk Live. It's 8:13 a.m. Just cruising in your car to the #1 talk show on WSKB, January 16th. It is a balmy 34 degrees out right now. I just made that up.
It was very sparkly
28.
out there.
It was sparkly.
I love sparkle.
What is that from?
It's the frost.
Oh, okay.
But it was just really sparkly, pretty.
Oh, okay. Forecast for the rest of the day, Mrs. Groom?
I don't pay attention to weather.
Oh, I thought you were on it with
No, but
cold.
it is gonna
the
be
forecast
cold.
is cold. So we are joined again by our As Schools Match Wits team.
The quiz team.
The quiz team.
Yeah.
Got beautiful shirts on. I saw that, Mrs.
know.
Deland. Nice shirt.
Amazing in person.
Graphics made them. That was
So-
Gabby's idea.
Nice job, Gabby, with that design.
Yep. Miss Deland, you are no stranger to the show lately. It's like
No, I
you're
know.
almost a co-host.
what my husband said.
You're on again, but why are you on again? And what are the kids? Who are the kids, and why are they here? Let's
All right,
talk
so we
about
have
that.
Nick.
Yeah.
Nick
all right.
Platt.
Yep.
He's a senior.
Hey, Nick.
We have Gabby Jr.,
Hi, Gabby.
Alex, it's sophomore,
Yes.
and Brady is in the booth over
Yep.
there. But we have Brady as well. So so Saturday's a big day for us. Saturday we are actually going on air. They're airing our episode that we did.
Can't wait.
And
That's on PBS.
It's on PBS at 7 o'clock, and if you can't watch the airing of it or you don't DVR it, you can find it on the PBS site, on the NECM site as well. And you can find any past matches from the past. I don't know how many years they have them. since they've been doing it.
1980.
No, not
Oh,
those.
okay.
No, not those. I do
All right.
have mine, though.
No,
do
I
have
know that,
mine.
yeah.
I do have mine.
We should see that.
We should see that.
Yeah.
So, as school match, let's recap a little bit, Mrs. Deland. Let's recap. This is our first year with the team.
Yes.
And tell us, how do we get it started, and how do we do? Can we say that how we did yet?
can't say how we did.
Okay,
We
so
can't
this is
say how we
embargoed
did. You
information.
have to watch to find out how we did.
Tell us about the start of it. How do we get it going?
I did the quiz team when I was in high school, and it was something that had done at the previous. I hadn't done it at my previous high school, but someone else was doing it, and it was just something. For some odd reason, I was doing trivia in my room last year, and I got the idea. And my daughter actually is at Westfield State, and that's where they film, is at Westfield State. And she's like, "Oh yeah, I saw the studio." I was like, "Oh yeah, I forgot about that." And then I just kind of mentioned it, and we said, "Hey, let's see if we could do it." And I contacted the guy, and we were supposed to be on last year, but last year we got some crushing news the week we were supposed to record, we were supposed to tape it. The other team backed out, and they had to have even teams, and they said, well,
They were
the
scared.
last team entered is the first
Chicken.
team to go, which was fine. But we were on the first day of filming. We were the third slot, so this is the third week that they've been on for this season already. So yeah, it's
Okay.
it's exciting.
Very exciting.
Lots of excitement. And then what we're also doing on Saturday, want to tell them what we're doing on Saturday?
We're going up to Pope Francis High School to do a
Trivia get together.
it's
That's it.
basically in a schools match wits, but not like an aired episode. It's
Yeah.
Oh, it's a big quiz team meetup with all the high schools in the area. Pope Francis hosts it, and they all get to meet, and we do. It's from 8 to 1. It's just you do trivia in like 6 matches. You're constantly like it's like a round robin type
Yeah.
thing. So it's pretty exciting. I've never done it. My cousin actually runs it at Pope Francis, so he's been involved with
Are
it
we
since
wearing
2006.
uniforms?
Yep.
We are going to wear that?
Yeah,
Okay.
me and
can,
Alex
yeah.
decided
We're gonna
to
All right,
wear
represent?
Well,
that
this
shirt.
is the shirt that
Yeah,
that
yeah.
we
Yeah,
wear.
show those off.
It looks
It
good.
was, they were very impressed. That was the first thing Beth Ward was. I hate those.
Yeah.
And then
No,
the
no,
guy
it's
who was
right.
running it said, we've never had a team do that.
Really?
before."
Really?
So all the years they've been doing the show,
creating a legacy.
Nice. Tell us about the competition. What was were you nervous? And without giving away answers, without giving away anything for tomorrow. I keep thinking
Yeah.
week. How was it? What was the experience like?
It was a lot of fun. I was a little nervous, but more excited.
Yeah.
I won't say if we won or lost.
Yeah.
But it was a lot of fun and a really good experience.
Did you get a question correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Me and Nick and everybody.
Yeah.
Me and Nick did pretty well.
Yeah.
And we made a few mess ups, but it was good.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah. What did you feel, Gabby? What was your feel after doing it?
I, of course, can't spoil, but it was
Yeah.
really fun. We all had a laugh.
Yeah.
And we've all developed a really good love of penguins.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
that's my only
Oh,
little...
that's a teaser.
Yep.
Wow.
little thing.
I like that.
Yeah. Nice
Yeah.
Oh my
job.
gosh, you should have.
That's not my
So
feeling
the
for it.
advisors, all the advisors and family, they go off into another room. So you're basically in a classroom, and they were live, like you could see it live on the screen and everything. I was funny. I think Alex got the first question right, and it was a literature question. I literally jumped out, and I'm going like,
Yeah.
the other advisor's looking at me. I was like, oh wow, oh well.
How many members do we have on the squad? Is it you three and Brady is up
Yeah.
four?
Yes,
Is there anybody
we
else?
need a couple people to replace our
Yeah.
seniors, so we need at least two more.
Yeah, we
so
need
gonna
two
spread the word.
extras.
So you guys
All
got to
in the
do some
legacy of
recruiting
Brady and I.
Yeah.
a little
Do some
bit.
recruiting.
Yeah.
It is so much fun. You know, win, lose, or draw, it's still lots and lots of
Yeah.
fun. and
It doesn't
just
matter if
something-
you're good at trivia.
Yeah.
You
No,
don't have to
'cause
be.
it-
It's just for
we're not.
fun.
It comes up with, sometimes you get the most random questions that like, sometimes you get them, sometimes you don't. So
Now, do you guys? And we talked about this the last time you guys were on, but practiced. How often did you guys practice in preparation for the match?
It was roughly once a week. Towards the end, I couldn't make it because I had co-op. But it was almost every Monday after school, and if Miss Deland had free time after, like any other day, you could come in on like a Tuesday or Thursday or something.
Mr. Delaney, do we have a book of questions that we can drill the kids with, or do you have to come up with them on your own? Like, how does that work?
We had gotten some previous questions. So we didn't have that much time to prepare for this last one. So the end of last year, I was actually I was making flashcards for them for a lot of the things that we know come up all the time, like state abbreviations, capitals. What was the other thing I had done? Oh, presidents.
Yep.
Strange
So there
facts
are
about
some
presidents. There are some
categories.
things that you can
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
not study, but at least review over and over. As
Do you have
much as
a preference of what you love a question on and what you're horrible at?
I'm really bad with literature and spelling.
Okay.
spelling
I'm
is
pretty good at
ridiculous.
presidents, amendments, and more history stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
Out of everyone, I was the most focused on the entertainment.
Yep. She's a pop
And
culture girl.
none of us really liked the spelling or like the math. We stayed away from those.
Yeah. Entertainment, like J-Lo and Ben Affleck kind of stuff?
Yeah, it's very like pop culture.
Yeah.
And like, you have to see.
Yeah.
We answered a few in that.
Oh,
category.
okay.
If you like pop culture, just
Yeah.
to let you know, if you like pop culture, there is a new show on Prime, Pop Culture Jeopardy. It's so if you like that kind of stuff, and Jeopardy's a little too hard for you. Sometimes the pop.
Yeah,
culture
that might be
Jeopardy.
better for you. I'm a Jeopardy guy, but maybe for you, Mrs. Green, maybe the pop culture one might be better
I have
for you.
some of our blenders.
Pop
So
culture's
tomorrow
not
we're
my
going
thing.
to it's called the Blender Bowl, and this is I have some. These are some really hard questions. So we've
Really?
been practicing these for the last few weeks.
Nick, anything your bag, like what you like the most?
I did mostly cars, states, and wildlife.
Yeah. Do we have any sports? Must be sports questions too,
There's
no?
some they pepper
Random?
in. I would just
There's
say
barely any.
sometimes you don't the categories are pretty much the same, but you don't know what you get. We knew enough to kind of stay at general knowledge is a good thing, but it
Yeah.
also that's where the spelling questions
Yep.
tend to be. So you notice a pattern with some of the questions.
All right. Well, give us one question right there for the blowout bowl at Pope Francis Saturday,
So one of the
Blender.
the Blender Bowl.
all right, so one of the first round questions, it's called Movies in a Blender.
Yeah.
And they put the plot of two movies together, and you
Okay.
have to blend the titles together. So
If you pick some 1950s movie,
no,
Mrs.
no,
Groom's
no,
gonna
no.
get it.
Okay.
They're all pretty much modern movies.
So here's
okay.
Oh, not
you got the two titles together. So all right. So Steve Carell and Julianne Moore are a middle-aged couple going through marital problems and a babysitter's crush. Things get even more complicated when a hammer-wielding Chris Hemsworth enlists them to join him and his ex-girlfriend Jane Foster to defeat Gore the God Butcher.
Yeah. Well, we know that's Thor.
Yeah, Thor. Which one?
Ragnarok.
No.
No.
It's
That's Thor: Love and Thunder.
There's Thor: Love and
the
Thunder.
Love and
So
Thunder.
what other movie kind of has?
With Steve Carell. First Date. No.
I have no idea.
It's
From The
something
Office.
to do with Love and Thunder. That's where the
Crazy Stupid Love and Thunder. So
Oh, boy.
Crazy Stupid Love was one title. That was the Steve Carell movie.
Okay.
Love and Thunder.
Yeah,
So
that-
We're gonna
mine
stop
is-
there.
Yeah, this is
All
it.
right.
My cousin who came up with the questions. He's a little intense.
So,
we've got
okay.
we got some normal questions too. So we're gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right. We're gonna have fun.
So they're gonna perform. They're gonna compete tomorrow. I mean,
No.
oh my
No,
God,
Saturday.
Yeah.
It's not tomorrow. Saturday at Pope Francis. So good luck to you guys for that.
Yeah.
And also, what we really want you to do is check them out on PBS at what time?
7:00.
7:00 on PBS Saturday.
Saturday.
The same day, Saturday. And if you don't, set up that DVR on PBS and check out our Westfield Tech Academy as
And we're
quiz
up
team
against East Longmeadow.
against East Longmeadow. Spartans going down.
All right.
Yep.
Sounds good.
All right. Thanks, guys, for coming on. I know it's sort of impromptu, but thanks, Mrs. DeLeon. And are you going to be on next week too? What you got something
Whenever
planned?
you guys want a trivia showdown, I am here for it.
As I
anytime.
told
I
Mrs.
love
DeLeon, we can't have any more trivia because I feel bad that I beat
That
you
you
every
lose
time.
every time?
That I beat you every
Yeah.
time, and your self-esteem
Oh, no.
just keeps dropping.
We're gonna
so
have
we got to
another
take
quiz
care.
show.
Sophia, let's get out to our first song. This is for Mrs. Groom. She loves all these songs today. She picked them. We'll be back with a little more Tiger Talk.
I've had other guys. I've looked into their eyes, but I never
Support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by the Dunkin' Donuts shops of Westfield and the Sardinia family. It's nice to know that even as the world changes, Dunkin' Coffee remains the same at 7 convenient locations throughout Westfield.
Listen to me, Michael Buster McMahon, Mondays 8 to 10 a.m. to learn the stories behind your favorite songs. Or don't. I'm not the boss of you.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB. Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
Oh, we're back to Tiger Talk Live. It's January 16th, 8:29 a.m. And if you're cruising in your car, it's 89.5 on your radio. Did I already say that or not? I don't even remember. You can watch us on Channel 15 right now live. You can check us out on YouTube on WSKB Radio. And then like it, and then you'll get notified every time our show comes on. We're the #1 viewed show on YouTube. I'm not boasting, just telling facts.
On WSKB.
WSKB Radio
Yeah.
on YouTube, yeah.
Correct.
We just had the quiz team on, and they're performing Saturday.
Yes, Saturday. But you got Mrs. DeLand now saying tomorrow.
I know. I'm fast forwarding the week. It's just so much fun here. I just want it to be the weekend already.
You just want the buffet.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the buffet. That was a little Madonna for you, Mrs. Groom. Boy, I didn't. True Blue, huh? That was a good. Remember the video? Yeah,
Really?
it was good. Yeah, so we'll talk. We can talk about
I
Madonna
think the
later.
first day I met Mr. Daly many years ago,
Yeah.
he was informed that I'm not a Madonna fan.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Then why did you pick Madonna?
Oh, I don't know.
Anyway, that was. We are joined round 2 here, segment 2 of our Tiger Talk. We are joined with our girls basketball team, members of our girls basketball team, and the coach, Mr. S, Mr. Siklecki, who's also a shop instructor for graphic arts and communication. And Mr. S, who do we have on the show to my right here, joining us to represent the girls basketball team?
So we have two of our 8 seniors. We have Allie and we have Emma.
Allie and Emma. Hi, gals. What's going on? You got to make sure you talk into the mic nice and close here. Okay, so Mr. S, how's the season going? Highlights, not low lights, highlights maybe. What's going on? And I know we get a game tonight.
Yep, so we have a game tonight against Pathfinder. We are, I believe, into our 8th game. I think. So we've got 1 victory so far. We're working hard. We're looking forward to tonight. Looking to see if we can
Which
get
one? Oh, there we go. Oh, how'd you know it was that?
get another victory tonight. But for the most part, we've been working towards some positive outcomes.
Yeah. Been competing. Allie, tell me about the season so far. You dropping 30 every night and just barely. What's going on?
I'm definitely not dropping 30
No.
every night, but
Did you play last year?
no.
You didn't. Okay, so you decided to go.
I just decided to play.
Yeah, nice. And you're getting a lot of run.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. And what's the highlight of the season so far?
I kind of just like the way that there's a team.
Mm-hmm.
We can all get along. We all hang out after.
Nice.
Did you play basketball before and maybe not here or last
I
year?
played basketball back in like middle school before I ever moved to Westfield.
Oh, I give you a lot of credit coming in as a senior and playing and being part of the team.
And Emma, tell us about your experience. Now, you've played basketball on the team last year, didn't you?
Yeah.
And you're also a soccer player.
Yeah.
Yep. And tell us about. Were you hurt again, or no?
Me?
That was for soccer.
Oh, I've been hurt.
Yeah.
I stay hurt.
Tell us about the season so far.
Oh, it's going good.
Yeah.
Haven't really won a lot of games.
Yeah.
But we play good defense.
Yeah. Any baskets for you?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Who is the game tonight against?
Pathfinder.
Yeah. And what's the Mr. S? Have we played Pathfinder before?
Not yet this season, but we've played them in the past. We know who they are.
Yeah.
It's a school that we typically play on a regular
Yeah.
basis and
Yeah.
stuff. So we know what we're up against, and we know what we have to do.
Typically Pathfinder, good program over there.
Yes.
Another vocational
Yeah.
school.
Yep. They're,
Yeah.
They're hard workers.
Yeah.
Well coached. They know what they're doing.
Do we have any underclassmen, any sophomores or freshmen on the team playing with you guys?
Yeah, we have a couple sophomores
Mhm.
and a couple freshmen. There's
What's
no juniors.
what do we start off, Mr. S? I know this is For some reason, it's just hard to maintain numbers a lot of times with our girls team. What are we at for numbers right now?
So right now the program we have 16 girls on the roster.
Nice.
And maintaining players sometimes is an issue.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, this year the issue we have is more injuries.
Yeah.
So the players are still there. It's just some little bumps and bruises. We lost a player, Kira, went down in the very first game with a knee injury. Then we've lost one of our younger players, a freshman, to a hand injury.
Yeah.
And just little bumps and bruises. We have some illness. This time of year it's hard.
Yeah.
So there's some illness going on right now.
What's the magic number to? I know we talked about a JV squad, right? We aren't quite there, right? What do you think?
We're on
we
the
need?
cusp.
Yeah.
We really feel like we could have possibly done a couple of JV games. There's a couple other programs out there, which is nice to see that there are other programs out there. That was always an issue too. Is okay, so we have enough for JV, but who do you play?
Right.
So there are teams who are reaching out now, but again, they're in the same boat. All of a sudden, it was like, never mind. We just had an injury, or we just got somebody who's not feeling well, or something going on.
Yeah, that happened to the boys as well. So it is the season.
It is.
Injuries and sickness like crazy, and basketball is and you guys will know it's a long one, huh? With 2 breaks. We got Pathfinder. Nothing Friday. Tomorrow is Friday. I'm having trouble with the days today. Next week we got games. Home. Do you know?
We have one game next week.
One game next week.
It's a home game against, I think, Chinese Immersion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you played them yet?
Yeah, and we won.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay, nice. So and that's a home game?
Yeah.
Okay, so we want to get out to the Tiger Dome. You guys like that, the Tiger Dome?
The Tiger
I'm trying to get it to catch on. Tiger Dome. Yeah.
I don't think so.
What? It's not funny. More importantly, in March, there's a big basketball game. Your coach is going to play for sure. You playing this year again, Mr. S?
I think I have to.
You have to,
I
for
think
sure.
You have to actually have some kind of written note from a doctor or something now.
We'll get you cleared.
I tried to officiate a couple of times, and
we're going to are you guys going to play in the faculty versus students basketball game? And typically we ask the seniors
We definitely
first. And with 8, did you say 8 seniors, Mr.
8
S?
seniors.
8 seniors. Do you think all the girls are going to play?
No.
No,
Probably not all of
but
them,
you
but
2 are in.
A good majority.
I'm going to hold you to it.
Yeah.
All right. Are you worried about playing against me?
No, not at all.
You really?
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. Mrs. Groom, are you involved with? Are you coaching this year? What's your?
I don't know. I really don't know.
You don't know.
So yeah.
Tonight, listen, everybody, if you're out there and you want to catch a good game, it's 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock tonight. The girls are battling hard. We're battling through sickness and injury, but Emma is guaranteeing a basket.
Oh, for sure.
All right.
I'll try.
Yeah. What do you think? Can we get? Let's see. 1 basket, 2 steals, 7 rebounds.
Okay, I got you.
You got really?
I'll try.
She's
Allie?
got the rebounds.
What's your line?
I could probably get
Points? How many?
like
15 would be nice.
Okay, you're on the hook for 15.
Almost
and
there.
If you get 15, don't worry about rebounds or
Absolutely.
15 and don't fall out. Mr. S, good luck tonight.
Appreciate that.
Thanks for coming on. 6 o'clock tonight at Westfield Tech Academy to check the girls out. And next week, did you say Tuesday?
Tuesday.
Tuesday, home again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you guys have a senior night?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not yet. Coming up. So we'll make sure we mention that in the show too. Sophia, we'll roll out to a quick tune here, and we'll be back with a little more Tiger Talk.
'cause I gotta have faith. I gotta have faith. Because I gotta have faith. I gotta have faith.
Underwriting for Community Radio on WSKB is brought to you in part by Rockies. Over 30 convenient locations throughout Massachusetts, Rhode Island, New Hampshire, Connecticut, and Florida. One of the nation's largest ACE dealers. Expertise and great product selection in paint, hardware, lawn and garden. That's Rockies.
Hi, this is Harry
solid
Rock, host
service
of Rock
since
on Westfield every
1926.
fourth Wednesday at
On the
8
web
a.m.
at
Tune in for my view of this
rockies.com.
place I call home.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB. Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
Hey, we are back live. It's Tiger Talk. It's 8:41 a.m. You're cruising in your car at 89.5, loving this show. It's Tiger Talk with Mrs. Groom, looking fantastic as usual. Getting all stoked up about the restaurant today and the buffet tomorrow. Today is only Thursday, everybody.
Right. Saturday is.
Tomorrow's Friday. Let's make that.
We got any precipitation coming in? I am jonesing for some snow a little bit.
No.
During a school day.
I know.
I check the weather every day.
Yeah,
There's no snow.
Well, we have our co-host again to my right now. It's Sophia. How do we say your last name, Sophia?
Paredes.
Paredes. Yes. No, not like that. Okay. We just had our girls basketball team on represent, and they are battling. They're battling injury. They're battling sickness. And hopefully they sneak out a victory tonight. If you've got nothing going on, 6 o'clock tonight, check them out. They do play hard. I've seen them practice, and I've seen them play. They play hard. You know, it's all you can ask, Mrs. Groom. As an athlete, you were a basketball player back in the day. No,
My dad would have liked that.
your dad would have. I know. You know, I may dabble in the sports.
You might.
Mr. Arenas talks about that. Remember my blood pressure being so low because I'm an athlete.
Oh, I didn't know
What? You didn't know that?
No.
We're getting the blood pressure of all the kids are coming around during one days.
Yeah.
And my blood pressure was like really good.
Perfect, of course.
I don't want to say perfect, but it was really good.
Yeah.
And she goes.
I don't
and
get
he's-
my blood
And he
pressure
goes like this.
taken.
Yeah. And he goes, now kids, remember, Mr. Daly's an athlete. So I said, "Oh, Mr. Arenas, thank you." Then I got him a soda after, thank you for saying that. So I bribed him. Anyway, so we had the quiz team is on. We have everything's going good. The boys basketball team. Let me give you a little quick record of the boys. Everybody, I think I wrote it down here, but I have we have Sophia on with Mikey, who's no stranger. And Mike, I thought somebody else was going to join us, but maybe they're not. But the boys are playing. At Pioneer Valley Christian. I think that's tonight.
Okay.
I think they're playing tonight at Pioneer Valley Christian, right? They are just about 500, so they're battling. They're a young team, too. They don't have any seniors. So as the girls has 8 seniors, the boys have 0. So they're bad. So any competition they're facing is good. The girls and boys swimming. Sophia's here to talk about them for a sec. Hold on though. We'll get back to them. The wrestling, we have wrestling. Several of our players. We have like 5-6 kids that are wrestling for the Westfield High team co-op. And they are battling. Josh, I just saw Josh Costell. He said they're doing pretty well. You want to have them on?
Yeah, that would be great.
We have ski team. We are co-oping Westfield High for ski team. We have several
We haven't
skiers.
always co-opted with Westfield High, right?
No, that's a new one too. And also, what else? Hockey. We are also co-oping. Oh, there it is. We also have hockey that we are co-oping. This is interesting. We have kids that are playing for the Southwick hockey team.
Right.
And we also are co-oping with Westfield High. So how can that be? How can that be possible?
Yeah.
Well, last year we co-opted with Southwick,
Right.
and the kids had an option if they wanted to stay with the Southwick team. The kids are already on the team last year
okay,
to stay
got
with
it.
the team until they graduate. They can do that.
Okay.
But from this point forward, I believe all our hockey players are going to co-op with Westfield High, which is a good sell point for our Westfield kids.
Absolutely. Nice.
And hot off the presses as well. Again, no, you're not going to believe this. I think lacrosse it's not 100% official yet, but I think our lacrosse players here are going to this year for the first time be able to co-op with Westfield High lacrosse kids. So this is this would be huge, right? That would put also only at football would be the last thing that we are not pretty much able to play with Westville High. So. Not always a deterrent for our kids to attend here, but it is one of the things that they have to make a decision about if they are really a big lacrosse player and they are playing with these kids their whole life and then all of a sudden they can't play with them anymore. This is a sale for us. Like, hey, you can now.
That's
you can.
great.
So we're doing great. I want to talk about swimming. Sophia, tell us about swimming. I know Brady's on the swim team as well, Brady LePage. How many Westfield Tech kids participate in? Is it just you two or what?
It's me, and then we have 2 freshmen. But it's me, Brady, the 2 freshmen, Riley, and him.
Okay, so that's not bad.
Still the only girl from the school who does
you
it.
are? Yep. And how is the season going for the girls and boys?
The season for the girls is really good. We're 4-1. We lost to Amherst. That meet was really loud. We lost by 3 milliseconds in 1 point. It was 92-93.
Oh.
Wow.
We're doing good. We had a meet on Tuesday, East Long Meadow, 4-lane pool. Don't recommend getting a 4-lane pool.
No, I'm not gonna. I was gonna get a pool, but if it was gonna be less,
It needs to be 6-lane.
Yeah.
But we're doing good. Friday we have Belchertown. They're coming to us.
Okay. Now, how are you at? I got a serious question. How are you at cannonballs off the diving board?
We can't do. It's like only the last meet of the season. We're all done. We get to do 1 jump off the diving
Have
board.
you been thinking about what one you're gonna do?
No.
I suggest a jackknife.
I'm not
actually
doing
pretty
a
good at
jackknife.
those. No.
No.
Okay.
They're-
Mrs. Gr-
But yeah, we're there. One of I think our girls 4.
On a serious note, what are you swimming in? Like, what's your best event?
Well, right now my best events are the 50 free and the 100 breast, and then the girls 200 medley relay and the girls 200 free relay.
Okay. Hold on, before you get going, I got a question for all of us non-swimmers out there. What's 200? How many times?
200 is 8 laps, but you have
Okay.
you have 4 girls who do a 50.
Okay.
So it's like
One down, down one is 50. Is that what you're telling me?
2 going from the shallow end, from going to the deep end to the shallow end is a 50.
Okay, down and back.
Good question.
That there's a 100 relay.
Yeah.
That's just a 25.
Yeah, I would do well at that.
And then
Do you think you can beat me in a swimming race?
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
You don't know. I was back in the day. I was at the Y. I was a guppy.
Yeah, I'm a 2-time state qualifier.
Oh, okay.
As a-
Was that a flex, Mike?
She's an athlete, Miss.
She is
As
an athlete.
as a freshman and as a sophomore.
Sophia, overall, the boys are doing well.
The boys are doing well. It's a small team this
Yeah.
year, but they're doing it. We have a lot of new people. We're helping them doing their flip turns and all that
Yeah.
stuff. And every day I see them, they're working really hard.
That's awesome. With the pools just fixed and nice and new now, so it's all set.
It's still old, but
But it's good.
It's good.
So our swim team, you can catch out. Just remind everybody when they can go to a meet.
You
to
can
see
come this Friday at 4:00 at Westfield High.
This Friday, 4:00. Sophia will be there representing for all the gals and Westfield Tech. We have some freshmen and some upperclassmen as well, and Brady will be participating as well. On a different note, so Sophia, good job. You want to stick around with us? Yeah, you can help us. Brady's got the sound. We have our sports guys with us.
We do.
We have Mikey Sanchez, who's no stranger to the show. Anchor today, we're going to call you. Your buddy's not here, Antonio, because he is going to be on he's going to participate in a sporting event in a warm climate area. And so is our other guest, but he came to school first.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice
Josiah
going,
Pouliot is here. Hey, Jojo, what's up, buddy?
Oh, I'm doing great.
Yeah, welcome to the show.
Got to get that schoolwork in.
Yes, I love it.
Work hard, play hard.
Yep, and you're going down. Tell us a little bit about personally what you're going to do this weekend when you go away. What are you going to do?
What do you mean, like game-wise or like?
What sport?
Oh, baseball.
You're going to go down
Sports,
south and play a little bit of
yep.
baseball, and so is Antonio. And you
Yep.
guys will be back for school next week.
100%.
Yes,
Getting
okay.
in late Monday.
Yep. So I went to get Antonio yesterday in shop and be like, hey, are you good to go for the show? And he says, I'm actually not.
Okay.
So I'm running around shop. That's why you probably were looking for me,
I
wondering
probably
where I
was,
was.
yeah.
It's 1:45, and I'm like, uh-oh. I hadn't. See, were you here yesterday?
I was not.
No,
here
so I didn't know where Mike was, and I said, oh. And then Josiah's like, yeah, I'll do it. Let's go. So Here you go. Have you been on the show before?
I think I've been like once or twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is basically a little sports corner. We talk about what's going on globally, sports. We do a little Westfield Tech sports. Mrs. Groom usually anchors that, but I took over today. You're
Not
welcome.
cool. Not cool.
Yeah. But I will let her lead what's going on. Mrs. Groom, what's going on exciting in the sports world today?
Hmm.
I agree.
Yep.
All right, JoJo, what do you got? Did you do any recon?
I did. I already, know as much as I already need to know. So.
Well, go ahead. Give us a little.
Well, more recently, Patriots got a new head coach.
Yes, they did.
A little bit old news.
Yeah.
But
See, that's why I know old news. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, what? Tell us. Who was it?
I don't know how to say his last name. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Hold on, Mrs. Groom's got it. That's
I
why.
don't.
Yeah, Mrs. Groom, please
I
help me out.
don't have his
You don't.
name.
Mike Vrabel.
Yeah, I don't. know how to
Three-time
pronounce
Super
it.
Bowl champion, played for the.
I know who he is.
he's-
I've heard about him all week
Okay.
from Mr. Groom.
Okay, so he's Vrabel's coming on the Pats. A lot of people are excited about that.
I'm excited. I'm one
You're
of those
excited. Are
guys.
you a Pats guy?
Yeah, I feel like I live in Mass, so I
Yeah.
gotta cheer for the Pats. But I have other favorite teams as well.
What like?
I really like the Chargers. I love Justin
Oh,
Herbert.
you do,
my
yeah.
Favorite quarterback.
Yeah.
So.
They took one.
Yep. Yeah, they
didn't
bad
do well.
loss.
Yeah.
It was
Okay.
hard to watch.
NFL, we're going to talk about in one sec. Mike, what do you got going on? I know you like the Celts, so what do you got?
We really don't have to talk about the Celtics
They were
recently.
horrible, huh?
Yeah, we took a beating against the Raptors, which is kind of depressing.
The
It's
Raptors are
alright.
bad.
Yeah, they're horrible.
Yeah.
So, Jason Tatum was 16, 7, and 10.
Yeah.
It's a decent
That's not good.
performance, but
No.
we expect way more out of
Way
it.
more out of that playmaking.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pritchard had like the most points.
That's
of the
our
game.
boy, right,
Yeah,
Mrs.
he had-
Groom?
He had 20 that game.
Yeah.
but-
You love Pritch, don't you?
Yeah.
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 I think I like Drew Holiday better.
Oh,
really?
Oh.
Over Peyton Pritchard?
Wow, Mrs. Groom name
That's a tough
dropping.
debate.
No, that's
That is
good.
that
I
is
like
a
that.
tough
That's a
debate.
Everybody has their opinion.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really good
Is it,
defensive guy.
Yeah.
Who's another favorite of your on the Celtics, Mrs. Groom? Since we're talking Celts like this, I know you like Drew Holiday.
Yeah, he's my favorite.
Yeah, he is.
Porzingis, maybe.
You mentioned that. Who?
Porzingis.
Mrs. Groom is on fire right now. Like she has no clue who she's talking about, but she's throwing names out. That's okay. Good job. I like Porzingis too. JoJo, what else? What do you think about the Celts? They losing? Is it a big deal?
I think it's a big deal.
Yeah.
It's one of those things that a loss is a loss, but when you lose to a team like that, it's like it's depressing for the whole organization.
It's like the Bruins.
Yeah, the Bruins are struggling as well.
The Bruins, the thing is, they have a new goalie.
Uh-huh.
They had the contract.
Yeah.
It was like $8 million
Yeah.
for 5 years straight.
Yeah. And
Times that by 5.
and he's not getting it done.
He's just not getting it done. I'm like just looking at they'll win.
Yeah.
And then they play and then they lose. I'm like,
Come on.
Come
but is it
on.
really always the goalie, Sophia?
it's probably they probably need to work on their defense, their
Yeah.
offense, and probably their reaction time when they hit the puck.
Yeah.
Because that counts.
Yeah, it does.
Seconds count, Melissa, like 0.2 of a second.
Mike, Celtics, we're going to try to pretend we didn't see that
Yeah.
loss
Hey, there's
yesterday.
another big NBA game in there.
Tell us.
Did you see the Clippers-Nets game?
I did not. What happened?
The Clippers beat the Nets 126-67.
What?
59-point game.
They only scored
67 points. I had the box score here.
Give it to us.
So in the first quarter, they were tied 21-21.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second quarter, Brooklyn only scored 14, and the Clippers took off with 37.
God, it's like a high school game.
And then the third quarter, the Brooklyn Nets had 16, and then again Clippers going with 44.
Not much defense by the Nets right there.
BTA.
Oh, my God. I don't know what that means, but okay. JoJo, thoughts?
Bad team. I forgot the last one.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. Is it appropriate, Mike, to say
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
It is? What does it stand for?
What did it stand?
You can't use an acronym.
No,
and
but
not
it's
know what
just
it
like when you
means.
lose by a lot.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah.
All right. Well, don't use stuff unless you know what it means.
You're right, Daly.
Mrs. Groom might
You're
know what
right.
it means. Go ahead.
No, I don't.
No. All right. What else is going on, boys? What do you got? Anything? JoJo, you got anything? You want?
I'm gonna be watching the game this weekend.
Mhm.
College football.
Oh yeah, college football. We did pick last week. We can get to our picks in a sec. Mike, anything else NBA wise? I know you do well with that.
I mean,
No?
besides that, no.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
All right. We had our college football picks last week.
Oh my God, I'm so happy about those games.
So Notre Dame won.
Let's go
Thank
Notre Dame.
God.
I love Notre Dame.
We all picked Notre Dame to win last
Yeah, we
week,
did.
so it's good. So congratulations to all of us. And then the Ohio State-Texas game, the Notre Dame game was actually fantastic.
It was
Did
a great game.
Mrs.
No.
Grimm, did you watch that?
No.
Not even a second of it?
Not a second. No.
I watched both of them.
Did you?
They were both great games.
I felt bad for the Penn State quarterback. He threw
Drew
a pick
Aller.
at the end.
He's
But
draft stock. way
yeah,
down.
he maybe.
Luckily, he's
yeah, we
coming
don't
back
know that
next year.
though. Yeah.
Luckily.
Oh, he is coming back.
Yeah.
Probably for a different team. The way the NAL is working. And then Ohio State just took it to Texas, which I went with Texas hook 'em horns, and the horns were down. We lost that one. Me and Matthew McConaughey. All right. But this week, the big game is Notre Dame versus Ohio State. So what I'm gonna do quickly, we got a couple minutes here. Jojo, who do you like in the game?
Definitely Ohio State.
Okay, so that's Josiah's gonna go there.
They're both good teams,
Yeah,
really.
they are really.
I'm going to go Notre Dame.
Okay, nice. Okay, Mrs. Groom.
I'm going to go Notre Dame.
Ooh, okay. Mikey.
You know, I'm a big Notre Dame fan, favorite team, but I think I'm gonna have to go to Ohio for this game.
Okay.
Doesn't Ohio State have a really good basketball team?
They do. They have a lot of good teams, and I'm gonna
But
go.
why isn't that Penn State playing?
They lost.
What do you mean Penn State?
They lost.
That's kind of depressing.
Yeah.
Just from the East Coast to loss.
Yes. Yeah.
Unacceptable.
It is
Unacceptable.
So I think I'll be cheering for Notre Dame, but because of the situation with the game situation and the tallies of victories, Mrs. Groom is slightly ahead of us, Mike. So
Good job.
I'm gonna have to just go opposite of
No.
Mrs. Groom to pick up some wins right now because remember
I won the regular season, period.
Yeah, but what counts is the playoffs, and we talked about this. So the playoffs are worth double now. Mrs. Groom, you get your 1 point for winning the regular season, but now the playoffs are worth 2. So it's possible you might not win it all because of this. So
Let her win.
Yeah, we're not
Let
gonna
her
let her
win.
win.
Sophia, it's okay.
Let's go NFL here, JoJo.
Okay.
Let's go. We got the round. We got Houston versus Kansas City at Kansas City.
Well, I can't cheer against Kansas City.
Yeah,
So you
okay.
gotta go Kansas City.
Okay, Sophia.
Kansas City.
Okay, and Mrs. Groom.
Same.
Oh God.
I hate Kansas City. though.
Okay,
Just,
and I'm gonna do that, and Mike.
We have to go Chiefs on that.
All right. Okay. Washington.
Washington.
Washington. It has to be Washington.
At Detroit. JoJo, you're going
favorite team right
Washington.
there.
Washington.
It is. Oh, it's your favorite team.
Jaden Daniels.
You
carried-
think he's got it?
He carried my favorite.
It's Washington. They're really good. I don't know.
Lions.
Okay, Mrs. Groom, Lions. I'm gonna go Lions. Mike.
I'm gonna go Detroit on that one.
Okay, and
Yeah,
then
that makes sense.
it's Philadelphia and the Rams. Rams up and come.
I'm gonna go. Ooh, that's a close one, actually. That's closer than I think. I'm gonna go Philadelphia though.
Okay.
They're a stacked roster.
Okay, Sophia.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
Okay, yep. And Mrs. Groom.
Philly.
Oh, God. Okay, and Mike.
We're going with the Eagles.
Okay, we're all going. Okay, now Buffalo, Baltimore. This is the game at Baltimore. Could be the cold. Mrs. Groom first.
Bills.
The Bills. Darn it. All right, I'm going Baltimore. Mrs. Groom's going Buffalo. Joe.
Bills.
You're going Bills. And Sophia.
Probably the Bills. 'Cause they're good.
Yeah. Okay. And
Baltimore's good though.
Yeah,
too.
the Buffalo Bills are taking that game.
Okay, listen. I hope you guys all
have
lose
one
that
pick.
Bills game and the Baltimore wins. Great job, Josiah. Josiah, thanks for filling in on it, buddy.
that's
Jojo,
okay.
good.
It's so late. I had to get the projects done. you know.
Yeah.
No, you're here.
Don't worry about it. Good luck on your weekend trip. Make sure you get back in case we have weather. Mikey, good job. We'll be back next week. You guys
Next
good?
Thursday, yeah.
And now we have Jojo to sub for us if we ever need one, right? Sophia, good luck with your meets.
Yep. Thank
All right.
you.
And thanks for coming on. And look what time it is.
It's 8:59. You still have 1 minute.
No, we got to
we
get
don't.
off quick because we got the
Yeah.
girls, not the girls, the Westfield High Choir coming on.
Thank you for
thanks for joining Tiger Talk. We'll be back next week.
Bye.
Tiger Talk out.
Do I stress you out? My sweater is on backwards and inside out, and you say, how appropriate. I don't want it